Okay, this was something I wanted to talk about yesterday when I made that channel intro for the Mike Rambles, or Rambling, you know, whatnot. Just, I can't talk, I'm making the videos, remember. Fuck. Friend Trist is, like, talking to my instant messenger. Okay, first off, let me do this, and like I said in the intro, you'll see me do shit that I won't normally do, such as type video. Okay, if you hear that noise again, obviously she responded, which I will look at, but or I might not, because I'm in the middle of a video, like I told. Anyways, this is something I wanted to talk about yesterday, but I was like too fucking out of it, and the video ended up being too long anyways, plus it's a channel intro, it's not like first discussion plus intro. Anyways, yesterday, the most bullshit thing happened to me yesterday, and I did want to post it on this channel. Didn't, but now I am. As the channel is now called, it's me just talking, vlogging, and rambling about whatever, doesn't matter, my life, whatever I did that day, my video games, things that I make, because I do art and draw and build shit. But yeah, that's what the channel will be about, just me and being me, basically. But anyways, what happened to me yesterday, oh my god. This is like so ridiculous, and the reason why I say that versus the other word is because I can't really pronounce it correctly. I cannot say ridiculous. I can't. To me, it doesn't sound like I'm pronouncing it right or saying it right. And if you're wondering why I look even more like shit than yesterday when I did the channel intro, it's because of what I'm about to tell you happened yesterday. And somewhat carry on today, just in terms of why I look like shit at carry on. Okay, so yesterday, okay, first off, I know for a fact that there's hell on earth whenever my sister is here. Yeah. Knowing that, I knew eventually sometime this weekend, and she told me when I saw her here, Friday or whenever, that she's going to be here till like Tuesday, so technically, yeah, she's still here. Probably till tomorrow morning, which means when I go to bed, she's gone. I really do not get along with my sister. Anyways, I hope my dad's not up. It's like 1:45 in the morning, so I don't think he is. But anyways, what happens is every time she's here, there's literally hell on earth, and I get yelled at or threatened. Now, I already vented about this to my girlfriend. She listened to it, she took it all in and whatnot, and she tolerated my venting. But I want to know, and leave a comment down below if you experienced something similar. But I think guys, granted I'm a guy, but I'm not discluding myself in terms of being a guy or in terms of what I'm about to say. But I don't see myself doing this. And if I do, not that often, or at all. But I think guys have their own time of the month, too. Our balls don't bleed or anything, like, we don't bleed, but I think we have our times when we get overly stressed or overly emotional or just bitch and bitch and bitch. And my dad literally has that happen to him once a month, at least. I don't keep track, but yeah, he does, like, bitch, threaten, and yell at me. No one else, just me. Whenever my sister's here, and probably at least one other time when she's not. Not always when she's not. In fact, hardly ever when she's not. Normally it's only when she's here, and I think she visits around once a month to twice, or every other month or something like that. She's not here that often, but when she is, there's always hell on earth. So this is what happened. Now, leave a comment if you watch my videos. Leave a comment telling me if you're a guy or a girl or whatever, I don't care. Leave a comment saying, you know, guys, we burp, we belch, we go, Yeah, we do that. It's what guys do. We go, dude, that was awesome, man, high five, give me some knuckles. Or whatever, you know, like, we think that shit's cool. My dad, on the other hand, apparently doesn't. I don't know why, which also keep in mind he's extremely hypocritical, especially when he's pissed. And pissed at me. He's extremely hypocritical when he's pissed at me. But he can be hypocritical a lot. Because I've heard him, like, he brought up, he was like, he basically bitched at me and chewed my ass out for belching, burping, whatever you want to call it, in the kitchen. I'm a guy, that's what I do. I mean, not all guys do it. I don't do it that often. But he, like, chewed my ass out saying, you should say, excuse me, you know, if I would have done that when I was younger, yada yada yada. If I were disrespecting my mother, he went on and on and on about everything. He goes astray on topics when he rants and raves and bitches and moans and complains and whatnot. He goes strays on topics. He also sometimes is on topic, but not always. But also, this is why I look like shit. It's because I was denied access to the shower yesterday. I was not allowed to shower. So, by the time I made that intro video, I already looked like shit. I had to go to bed looking like shit, and wake up looking more like shit. In fact, that's basically the only time you'll see me, like, move my hair out of my face a lot, is, even especially if you know me in person, I will only, like, move the hair out of my eyes at all, pretty much, if my hair's dirty. If my hair's greasy, grungy, and dirty, and just filthy and then, yeah, I'll move it out of my way. I don't know, it's not the fact that I don't like it in my face. In fact, sometimes I'll just have it in my face just to have it in my face. It doesn't bother me. It's just like a subconscious, or just something I do when it's dirty. I don't know why. I do it sometimes when it's clean, but it's just like, I just move it. But yeah, in fact, the pillowcase y'all saw me put on, I figured, okay, this is probably TMI, and all my viewers, if I have any, also let me know if you're a viewer of any of my videos on any of my 3 channels. Just say, hey, I watch your videos on so-and-so channel, or all of them, whatever. I just would, it comforts me to know that I have some views other than myself when I'm editing, because I think it counts as a view if I'm viewing it. Or if I'm throwing an annotation, so I actually have to go to the video and it counts as a view. But yeah, the pillowcase is actually a dirty pillowcase that I had literally taken off earlier yesterday. So I had to put it back on because, to me, I thought, you know, if I'm going to bed and I'm not clean anyways, it's like, what's the point I'm putting a clean pillowcase on? I'm doing nothing but putting the filth that is on my body and my hair and my face and everything else, all the oil and grease, onto the new pillowcase, the clean pillowcase. Why not just put it on the dirtier pillowcase? Yes, I know that means that I am putting the filth that is already on the pillowcase back on my body, and it's just going back and forth, and just, I know. But it's like, really, dude? You are bitching at me because I burped. Rather I said excuse me or not. I eventually said excuse me just to get him to shut the fuck up. And I do say excuse me. I do. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. It depends if I kind of feel like it, either that or who I'm around. Like, if I'm around girls, I will say excuse me. If I'm around family, I don't care. But it's like, dude, really? You're going to bitch at me for like 30 minutes to an hour, and as well as deny me access of being clean because I burped. And in the kitchen. That's like saying, you know, you're burping because you're still eating in the dining room or the kitchen, and you burped. It's like, dude, I was eating, I was actually preparing food at that time. I hadn't inhaled food or, you know, eaten anything, but I was making food. But not the point. The point is, it's stupid. And I brought up a very, it's kind of irrelevant, but to me, it's like just saying, shut the fuck up in a way. Although knowing him, he never does when he's ranting and raving. But I don't know if y'all know this. I don't know if they still allow this, or if they still do it, or they still think it's okay. But I heard that in Japan, oh, speaking of which, they had that tragedy, huh? Oh well, it's the way life works. I'm not cold-hearted. Well, I am. I consider myself a black-hearted person, but That's not the point. I actually think that's the way life goes, you know. Natural disasters, whether it's from a nuclear explosion or an earthquake, you know, shit happens, people die, people get, that's the way of life. You're born, you live, you die. No matter how you ended your life, that was your time. I'm sorry if I seem like an asshole, but, you know, that's how I view natural disasters. I am all for helping people out. I'm a very helpful person. Just to let you know, I am a helpful person. I want to help people as much as I can. I did actually volunteer at no shit, I really already went to 10 minutes? Okay, this will have to be a part 2 apparently, because I got a stray topic or something. But, let's see how far this will go. I'm just going to cut it here. But anyways, yeah, part 2 of this story is coming up, because really it's stupid. But yeah, bottom line is, I'm a very helpful person, and I actually did work in a food warehouse to help homeless people and whatnot, so I do care. I just think that when it comes to death and natural disasters, people should help out as much as they can. I would do so if possible, but it's also the way of life. You know, it's sad, it's depressing, you know, people do die, people lose loved ones. I feel sorry for you, not sarcastically, but I do. That sucks. But I do what I can and all I can. That's it. And shit happens. Okay, part 2 coming up. I'm sorry if I had to have a fucked up ending to this part.